Big guy, I know we're having some issues here, but if you're gonna appear at any moment, now would be a hell of a good time.
No! Banner only want Hulk for fighting!
So what? You like to fight.
Banner hate Hulk!
I don't hate you. You're more of an Avenger than I am. I love you.
No, you don't! Hulk just wanna live!
I want to live too, man. I want to live too.
Me too!
So let's live. We'll live and let live.
Live and let live!
Yes.
Yes!
Okay, I got an idea.
You want to take this one?
Who decided to show up? Hey, big guy.
Hello, Nat.
Chris.
That's okay. We worked it out. In fact, I'd say it's gone from worst case scenario to, well, I don't know if it's best case, but at least it feels very, very manageable. I hear it too. How are we doing out there? We're doing okay.
Everyone on my position. We have incoming.
What the hell?
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. This is going to be my new Avengers Infinity Saga deleted scene for the Hulk. Whole bunch of different plot changes for his character, so we'll break it all down. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. We're doing a giveaway for that giant Infinity Saga box set of all the movies. That's where this scene actually came from. So it's a big alternate ending and a big rematch between him and Thanos. So we'll just break this down top 8 style, starting with number 8. This is basically one of the Avengers Infinity War alternate endings, deleted scenes for the Hulk. It's a huge change from what we saw in the theatrical cut. It would have also dramatically changed the Hulk storyline during Avengers Endgame too. I've already done a bunch of videos for a lot of the alternate endings for Infinity War and for Avengers Endgame, so I'll link some of those videos in the description, because there were a lot of different versions of the movie when they were writing it and then actually when they were shooting it too. The movies changed a lot during the process. But number 7, Banner tries again to change into the Hulk while he's still inside the Hulkbuster, fighting Cull Obsidian during this part of the final battle in Wakanda before Thanos comes back. Cull Obsidian is beating him, and Banner thinks his only shot is to bring the Hulk out to stomp him. He's ripping the Hulkbuster apart. You see him yelling, "Come on, Hulk, what are you doing to me here?" The final version of this we saw in theaters just has him saying, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Then they continue with the rest of the movie. But in this deleted scene version of the alternate ending, they have it out, Banner in the Hulk, finally explaining in his own muddled Hulk speak that he wants to be free to exist all the time, not just when there's fighting. He thinks Banner doesn't care about him, and since the initial Gamma accident, Banner's been doing everything he can to keep the Hulk locked inside him like a prison. He's not lying about that. Even though you got the chatty version of the Hulk during Thor Ragnarok, they introduced him in the context that it was him who was sublimating Banner, locking him inside the Hulk so that he could have all the fun that he wanted. And part of why he enjoyed the Contest of Champions on Sakaar so much and didn't want to leave, didn't want Thor to leave, was because the audience showed him so much love. They made him feel like he was valued, whereas normally everyone on Earth hates the Hulk. That's all you hear, like the Hulk is just this terrible person, we need to lock him up, keep him from destroying everything. So Banner and the Hulk come to an agreement, quote unquote, and even though they deleted this scene before they finished the special effects, that's why it looks like it's PS2 graphics, you can tell right after Banner says, "I got an idea," then they cut back to Cull Obsidian. When you come back to Banner and the Hulk, they were playing it like a huge Professor Hulk reveal, with him bursting out of the Hulkbuster while Cull Obsidian was starting to rip it apart. So we start shooting him with the Hulkbuster because it hasn't been completely destroyed yet. Cull Obsidian gets really pissed off and starts to rip him apart. Then Banner reaches up to stop him with his arm after he's mostly destroyed the Hulkbuster, and you can kind of see from the graphics here that he's already turned into Professor Hulk while he's still inside the Hulkbuster. This is meant to be him as the Hulk inside the shell of the Hulkbuster, and it's slowly being ripped off, so when his arm reaches up here, it's actually the Hulk's green arm that you see inside the Hulkbuster. Then just like in the final version we saw in theaters, he defeats Cull Obsidian, except this time it's him as the Hulk throwing him into the energy shield that was over Wakanda, just blowing him into a million pieces. The number 6 WTF, for just a hot minute, Banner's looking at his reflection as Professor Hulk in that stream that he's standing in, just can't believe what's going on. Like, oh wow, we did it. We look totally different. This is kind of weird. He saunters back onto the battlefield just as Thanos is getting ready to arrive to steal the Mind Stone, getting ready for a rematch because he got stomped at the beginning of the movie, so they're still up for a rematch in this version of the movie. There was another deleted scene of a Hulk vs. Thanos rematch during Avengers Endgame, which also didn't make it into the final cut of the movie. So there were a couple planned rematches that they had for Hulk and Thanos, one during Infinity War, which is part of this deleted scene, and then the other one during Endgame. But number 5 WTF, on his way to go fight Thanos, he runs into Black Widow and Falcon, just kind of saunters out of the bushes, and they're like, what is going on? They haven't quite realized that he's Professor Hulk. They just still see this giant green person and are worried about the Hulk going crazy. Black Widow's getting ready to bust out her sun's getting real low, buddy, until Banner says, no, wait, in his Banner voice, speaking to them clearly while he's in the body of the Hulk, and it just kind of freaks them out a little bit. Wait a minute, it's Banner speaking to us, not the Hulk. They're kind of like, okay, whatever's going on now, but shit's going down. Thanos is getting ready to destroy everyone, so we got to get back to the battle. So number 4, then you get to the scene of Thanos portaling in and the Avengers all trying to stop him one by one, and Thanos just kind of swatting them aside with the power of the Infinity Stones. In the theatrical cut that we saw, he just floats the Hulk into the rock face using the Space Stone, immobilizing him. In the deleted scene version of this, it would have been Professor Hulk charging Thanos for a rematch. Hulk would have still lost the fight. It would have just been Thanos swatting Hulk into the rock face, trapping him so that he'd be forced to watch as he took the Mind Stone, killing Vision, then snapping everyone. This is one of those parts of the movie, like the last 8 to 10 minutes of it, that changed way more than other things. Obviously, probably one of the most important parts of the film, Thanos snapping half of all life away in the universe, so no surprise that a lot of different aspects of the way these parts of the scenes went down. So number 3, there were a couple other deleted scene versions of this final gauntlet run that involved the Avengers attacking him in slightly different ways. There was one version, like a really big version that I talked about in a video a couple years ago, that was almost the exact same as the fight scene on Titan, where all the Avengers try to get the gauntlet off of him, but he still manages to snap everyone away. It's just that instead of him running the Avengers gauntlet one by one, trying to finish his gauntlet, it's them trying to dogpile him the way they dogpiled him during the Titan fight. So it was always going to end with the same moment of the Avengers losing. This big Hulk scene was just going to happen at the end of Infinity War with him turning into the combined version of Banner and Hulk, and the Russos just decided to push it into the 5-year time gap before Avengers Endgame picks up in 2023. So number 2, this also would have subsequently changed the opening scene of Avengers Endgame with the Avengers killing Thanos on Titan, because Hulk was still in the Hulkbuster form during the theatrical version of that. You just have to picture Hulk just bursting in here, just trying to rip him apart, looking for the gauntlet. The scene would have still ended on the same kind of downer beat, like, is this really a victory, with Thor going, I went for the head. I did what he said this time, I totally went for the head. But as you saw in some of the other deleted scenes videos that I posted last year, like there was a really big Hulk scene that they deleted that they then posted when they re-released Avengers Endgame in theaters at the end of last summer. You have him in downtown Atlanta, pretty much saving a whole bunch of people in his Professor Hulk outfit before he shows up in the diner. That was a whole different thing, so I'll link that in the description too. So number 1 WTF, the future of the Hulk character, or at least the Bruce Banner Hulk character. As for the Hulk after the Avengers Endgame ending, I've done a few videos about what's going on with him during Marvel Phase 4. Mark Ruffalo came out and publicly said he's coming back for more Marvel movies and projects, so he's not going anywhere. There'll always be some form of the Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and obviously we're mostly just talking about the Bruce Banner Hulk, but there's a whole family of Hulk characters. You have She-Hulk that they're doing that Marvel Phase 4 Disney Plus series for. You even have the Thunderbolt Ross Red Hulk that they might be doing at some point in the future. We haven't got any confirmation on that. It just seems like there's a lot of Thunderbolt stuff that they're setting up. I'll do more videos for all that stuff for future Avengers movies and all the other big Marvel Phase 4 stuff as we get more details, but leave all your video requests and big questions in the comments below. I know everyone wants to see a Hulk versus Wolverine movie because Wolverine appeared for the first time in the Hulk comics. Everyone click here for that brand new Avengers Infinity Saga deleted scene with Thor, and click here for that video of Mark Ruffalo talking about the new Hulk movie. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay awesome. This is The Way.